Okay, cool. We're coming back to the second part of Layers of Fear. Okay, cool. We're coming back to the second part. Oh no! Pause that. Sorry, I had the stream open on another thing and I kept hearing it back in my head. Pause that. Sorry, I had the stream open on another thing and I... Cheers, have I got it open somewhere else? Yep, pause that one. Sorry guys, give me a second. I'm still figuring stuff out. Anyone in chat? No, just two people watching. Okay, 1 second. Alright, we're all good. Let's carry this on. So, here we go. Okay. Alright, now, do I go left or right or forward? I don't know if I can actually go this way. Let me turn on the light. I also hope everyone can hear me okay. Everything's looking good. Stream's saying I've got 2 people watching, but I can't see anyone in my chat. So, you know, feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Or you can talk to me. I will reply. Alright. So, forward, I guess. Oh, it's just a cupboard. I might turn up the... gamma a little bit. There you go. I can kind of see a little bit better now. Does that look better for everyone else? Hope so. Okay. Okay, nice creepy room. Oh yeah, I got to prepare myself for all the jump scares. Hold on. Let me just roll up my sleeves here. Alright, here we go. What monstrosity is going to be on this canvas? Okay, not as bad as I thought it would be. Can I...
Ugly.
Oh, yeah.
Ugly? You ordered a true portrait, so that's where I painted, you fucking pleb. Maybe I need to kick some artistic sense into your stupid face!
Alright. Thanks for that. Oh. I thought I would have had to open that door again and it would have completely changed everything. So, right, blindfolds and grates. So I can actually see what's in these cupboards now. Clothes. Well, that was interesting. That was completely worth it, wasn't it? So we've got books. Was this door locked? No. Let's go through here. Great, now it's locked. Books. I think I will go this way. Down the stairs we go. Wait, can I run in this? Oh, I can. Well, I say run, I mean... it's a quick walk. Or a quick limp. Because I've got a prosthetic leg, haven't I? Right, anything of interest in here? No. Moving forward. How have I never noticed, like, there's much of a limp before? Or maybe it's only just come on. Okay, bye phone. Oh no, it's like PT all over again. I guess I just keep walking round. There you go. Can I at least make it stop ringing, please? Fine. I'm just going to leave it. We have found another letter. Right. Dear sir, if I am to be honest, I can't say your letter was unexpected. Numerous colleagues have informed me that you had previously sought their advice in this matter, and whilst it is perfectly understandable for a patient to demand a second opinion, I would think 16 concurring opinions would be enough. Still, out of respect for you and your wife, I have examined the case thoroughly and I have to concur with my colleagues. Involuntary muscular spasms are not uncommon with patients who have suffered burns as severe as your wife did. What you referred to as a freakish grin or an unnerving yelp, though many would find such an expression hurtful, could indeed be manifestations of nerve damage. The other symptoms you mentioned do not seem to be physiological, but rather purely psychological in nature. Traumatic events can lead to severe stress, and that is nothing to be ashamed of. As to your demand that we fix your wife, you have to understand that what she went through cannot be undone with one simple procedure. It is a long, arduous process that will require all your strength and support. Please feel free to contact me or my colleagues should you wish to discuss a long-term rehabilitation program. Sincerely, Robert Richards MD. Another fucking quack. Alright. Again, phone. Oh my god, would it stop ringing, please? At least I wish I could do something about it. So we're just going to go around in circles for a while. Actually, you can tell it's different because obviously when I open up those cupboards, there's no letter. Should I be walking the other way around? Oh. That's the same letter as before. I don't know what to do. Let's go in a different direction, shall we? No, it's not giving me an option to answer this. I'd asked for help in the chat, but no one's watching. Alright, well at least I've got plenty of time to figure it out. There we go. I had to...
Yes, speak.
I had to walk back in the opposite direction. Okay.
Hello? Yes, speak.
Finally.
What? What fire? Oh, God. Is she... Which hospital? I'm on my way.
Right, let me hear that again. I cannot hear that again. Fine, no worries. That's the same letter. Let me just sprint around. Oh, we got a corridor on the right now. Restless memories. That's going to be locked. Yep. An indication if I'm going the right way. game. Let's close that. Oh, everything's on the ceiling. Can I see that? Yes. Flapping horror, be quiet, constantly flapping, eating other rats. So that's one more thing. Ooh, can I? I can open these drawers, but nothing's coming out of them. So, what has been dragged over here then? Also, how do I get out of here? Do I have to... Appears I can't go through that door. Oh, that was cool. And everything's back in its place. Let me check these cupboards again because... Yeah, there's stuff in there now. But nothing for me to examine. Right, I just need to test something very quickly here. 1 second. I just want to make sure my alerts and stuff are working. Okay. Actually, that didn't really tell me much. Yes, it's fine. Okay, let me get my bearings back. Alright, cool, we're back in the game. Light does nothing. Yep, I was expecting something. This is a very ominous looking corridor. Can I just go back out, please? I don't want to deal with this anymore. Okay, second window. This window's going to go next. See, the house doesn't want me to go down this corridor. It's trying to push me back. Oh, that's a creepy silhouette. And we're kind of back to normal. So, yeah, I reckon... I'm probably wrong here, but I think this, like, the house that I'm walking through is kind of a metaphor for the state of my mental capacity. Not capacity, it's probably not the right word. Like, the state of my mind. Like, obviously I'm going through depression and, like a painter's block. I can't paint anything decent. And my thoughts are all everywhere, and I think this house is kind of like a metaphor for like what is happening in my head. So I'm not entirely sure if everything that's happening is actually real or not. What way do I go, left or right? Let's do that way. I'm assuming it doesn't matter which way you pull or push it. I'm assuming it just goes down, whatever. Hello, new person, viewer. Thank you for coming. In any case, as your lawyer, I advise you to refrain from any imprudent actions. In other words, don't do anything stupid. We'll have a chance of winning this. Believe it or not, I've gotten clients out of deeper shit than this. Just don't make it any worse. Lay low for a while and let me appeal the court order. This social worker definitely has it in for you. We can use that to our advantage. Portray you as a victim of the system, a husband in mourning, a momentary lapse of reason, an overzealous bureaucrat. Trust me, this is our best option. Considering what you've been through lately, I'd say we have a good 50-50 chance of a good outcome. But not if you keep trying to convince everyone that you've gone completely insane. No more outbursts. No more rambling. Better yet, no public appearances whatsoever. You can still get your daughter... Right, under that there. Okay. So, abandon hope while you can. Great. This is going to be one of those rooms where I have to turn around and it's all going to change, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. Okay, cool. What's behind? Door number 1. Rats, that's fine. Oh, that's just a dead end. Cool. So I always get very like suspicious of when I have to go around like narrow corridors like this. I expect something's going to either jump out at me or I'm going to have to turn around and then something's going to jump out at me. Stupid rats. Let's get some lights going. I cannot crouch. I think that's just water. I don't think there's like blood or anything coming out of it. Also, don't know what the point of doing that was. It appeared to do nothing. I'm going to fall through, aren't I? No, I say from past experiences of playing this game, I keep expecting something to happen. And then it doesn't. And then I let my guard down and then something happens. What's behind door number 2? Awesome. Just hang out in here. Let's see. Any collectibles things for me to pick up? Let's put the seat down. Oh, who leaves this seat up? So rude. Okay. It's fine. I got me a little collectible. Silent floaters. They clog the drains. Fur in the water. No baths for me. Okay, bye creepy baby. Thanks for appearing. I thought there may have been a rat appear in the drain or something there. But we're all good. Door number 3 is locked. I don't like where this is heading. Wait, did that switch on? That definitely switched on a light somewhere. Meh. Don't know. Not going to stress about it. I don't understand what these lights are switching on. I can tell they're switching on something because I can see the shadow on the door change. Maybe just invisible lights. Okay. Okay. Brick wall. Brick wall. It's going to be a brick wall I'm going to have to turn around, aren't I? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Right, before I go through this door, I'm just going to check on one thing. All good. So the big open rooms kind of worry me a bit as well, because I know something is going to happen. Everything's going to like flip out or start moving on its own. I've seen that piano before, and it was chained up and appeared, and oh, see, there you go. Things are happening. What are you going to reveal? Chairs, okay. Boxes. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Let's play it again. I should stop playing that, but I don't want to. Because I know something's going to happen. There we go. I told you stuff was going to start floating. Oh, I can actually move into it. Oh, that's cool. Now I can go anywhere. I hope there wasn't some sort of like collectible item in here. I'll absolutely never be able to find it. Yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going now. But I'm enjoying the music, so it's fine. And completely empty. So, oh, do we stay down here, or is there another door, or do I have to just go back up? It's quite hard to see, actually. I mean, I've got the gamma turned like quite high up, and I can still barely see anything. So yeah, okay, let's try and go back up. All the way. Here we go. That would have helped before. I don't know if that was there before, actually. If it was, I didn't notice it. Is there another light down here on the wall? No, not that I can see. Ooh, 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 what's that?
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how. But then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one, obviously. This was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going mad, clearly. Oh, and everything's back in the room. And now I have a picture of a bone in the right bottom of my screen. So it sounds like I'm trying to be kind of experimental with what I used to paint with. Clearly trying to be, you know, controversial by using actual bones to paint with. I don't know, this is weird. Also, now that I pointed out earlier about the limping, I cannot stop noticing it. I thought it was a bit more prominent when I ran and after I ran, but even going upstairs, and it's just all the time. I can't not notice it now. At least I can get back back into my room. So I've been drinking a bit of Coke and it's making me go all burpy. So I feel like I'm missing quite a lot of stuff as well. So yeah, apologies if you've played this before and you're screaming at me about missing everything. Anything new in my drawers I can have a look at? No. Bits of paper, paintbrushes. Nah, nothing new. Although I'm building a nice collection of stuff here. So I wonder if I'm still, like, I assume like I've got the prosthetic leg, so I wonder if I'm still wearing it. Like with the holes and stuff written in. Oh, that was the jar of blood. Because obviously. Hated now, lost, alone, hopeless, you always will. Finish it. Okay. So what's the cave going to turn into? So I clearly used the bone and some white paint. I can't work out what that is. Also, I'm trying to think of like a logical explanation for like what the paintings are changing into. So it was a cave. Oh, it looks like it might be. Oh, it's a fish, I think. It looks like a hand that's picking up a fish. But it kind of looks like the fish is like rotten. Maybe if I stand back. Yeah, that must look weird. Yeah, the further away from it I look at it, the more it's definitely a fish. What if you fail? Sorry, I'm admiring the paintings. Ooh, that wasn't open before, was it? Oh, because it's the bone. Yeah, I need to remove the flesh from the bone at first. Let's look for a canvas. So I'm using all these unconventional things to create my new painting. And I guess because all the critics and stuff, like, were very harsh about my last one, so I assume I'm. Hello. Bye bye. Ignore. How can I ignore her? She literally walked. Did she walk through a wall? No, she didn't. But how can I not ignore that? Can I just close the door? I'm just gonna close. Excuse me. I want to close the door. Thank you. Let me just check out here first. So I can go that way. Just want to check. I can't ignore it. I have to go in. I don't know what any of this is. This is all just goo. Oh, do you know what it looks like? It looks like acrylic paint. Like when you start to like kind of mix it and it goes all like swirly and stuff and starts to dry a little bit, it gets that little bit of a kind of like a crust on the top. It looks like that, but on a large scale. Alright, I'm gonna go to the other room. Close that door. Oh, is that me and my wife with a broken heart? Alright, let's see what door. Let's go. Oh, bit stuttering. Delirious. Selfish. Drunk. Oh, what? Where are the doors? Ah! Okay, so that's me with a paintbrush and a knife. What happens if I keep spinning around? Nothing, I just... Oh man, this is cool. I want more. I don't know what that meant.
No, that's not right. Try again. Don't give me that look. What do we do when we fail? We start over. You're better than this. Now sit down, and this time, let's make it perfect.
I sound like a bit of a dick. I'm not sure if I like the character I'm playing. I don't know if I think my sympathy for him is kind of waning a little bit. Like, I'm just like... Creepy. Oh yeah, let's just do this. Come on.
Hey, what is that? Wait, what day is it? It's Sunday? You mean oh, well, why didn't you come and get me? God damn it! You know how I get when I'm caught up in my work.
See, I'm sorry. I feel bad. I feel worse for the wife and this guy's kid. Missing birthdays, drunk all the time. Like, blaming everyone else for kind of his mistakes, his issues, his problems, rather than him trying to get help. But I mean, maybe that's the whole point of his character, like, in this game. It's like realizing that depression is something that's like hard to control and he needs help. Maybe that's our role as the player, is to help. You know, just spitballing off the top of my head. And then again, that makes me feel kind of bad for him. Because he clearly needs help. Oh, I got another photo. Marriage guide. Kids in marriage guide. Expect the unexpected. The everyday magic of parenthood. The new book by Molly Pierce is a must-read for parents who are expecting their first child and want to create a happy, healthy environment for the baby. Order now and receive a free set of motivational tapes, Strong Enough, Volumes 1 and 2. No, I don't want to pick that up again. Thank you. Oh. That changed. Or did it? It did. I don't know what any of that was covering the floor. Okay. Lights falling down from the ceiling. 2 cups of pipe, little notebook. Oh my god. No. That was horrific. That's changed. Tiny shoes.
Sweet Jesus! Did you just buy half of the department store? Honey, you don't even know yet if it's gonna be a boy or a girl.
So the table and the chairs and stuff that were there are now on the wall. See, I feel like I'm missing a lot of symbolism and like metaphors about what is actually happening. It's probably just me being dense. That's weird. So that's my house, and who's that man meant to be? Fuck. I tell you, this game's pretty good for jump scares. Cause so much concentration on something else that I completely forget about other things. Lice, mice, bald, bloody spots, hair, not mine. Where are the scissors? So yeah, I think I'm going to take a little bit more time to search stuff, because my last stream I kind of felt like I rushed things through a bit. So I had to move most of the dolls out of her room. It was getting ridiculous. You can't just throw gifts at her whenever you feel guilty for whatever it is you feel guilty for. She needs a father, not another useless distraction. Oh, that's cool. I only just realised it's literally like kind of an animated reflection of the candles. Oh, that's part of the mirror. I was like, I saw something shiny. Like a magpie. Must pick everything up. Apologies, I'm still trying to recover from a little bit of a cold. Oh, I thought that would be locked. Not going down there yet. I can hear you crying. What's going to happen? Something's going to happen. I've got it in the back of my head that there's gonna be some sort of jump scare while I'm doing something else. Interesting. Little panda book. Nothing in here to look at. We have another checkerboard piece. Is that? It sounds like it's getting faster. So I thought it kind of resembled a face a bit there. Look, you can see kind of a little bit of a nose, edge of a mouth, and kind of goes off into a neck. But if that would be a face, why is there a heart there in the head? Also, what do all these arrows and stuff mean? Alright then.
You beat me again. Sometimes I wonder why I even bother. Huh. Good thing we didn't bet on it. What? What's so funny?
So no choice but to go towards the crying now. I'm going this way first. Yep, nothing. Let's close it all the way. Near the blueberry bush by the Emerald Creek. Oh, that's nice. There once lived a duck who was a bit of a freak. That's like the little bow that was on the door. Not content to just splash away in the rivers, she liked tearing out hearts and chewing on livers. Didn't expect it to go there. That's the body of a person. This is something I clearly wrote, isn't it? That clearly wasn't an off-the-shelf kind of children's story there. Bell! I want the bell. Oh man. If you're going to put a bell there, at least be able to let me pick it up. So, there's a headless girl. All the arrows and stuff. Oh shit, which way do I go? I don't know if I should go forwards or that way. Oh, let's just go this way. Yeah, I had a feeling something would happen, but I thought it may have just... I thought the door was just going to slam shut. That's so cool. See, yeah, I should have gone the other way first. I feel like I've missed something now. What's that? Nothing interesting. Talking behind our backs. I saw that. when you don't look at it. Ah! Maybe if I turn around just a little bit, just so it's in my field of view. That's a big old eye. That's someone watching me. Wait, did it say? Well, that was interesting. So there's no talking behind my back anymore. See, this is why I feel like I should take things a little bit slower. Because I would have just walked past that otherwise. So, all of these lines, where do they lead? Candles are burnt out, so I can't light anything up there. Nothing in the cupboard. It's like a waterfall of books. Right, nothing. It's the same room, isn't it? Are we doing this? Wait, can I light these candles first? No. It's the same room, but it looks like it's getting more drawn on. More crayons everywhere. It's just getting messier and messier. Teacup. The sun. Okay, I'm just going to stand back for a minute, see what happens here. Nothing. Things are just floating to the ceiling. That's fine. I like the fact that I can like hit stuff and like it just goes flying out of the way. Like, it's very cool. Okay, so we've got the floaty room. We have the nice clean room. Hopefully there's no terrifying child at the window. Maybe I should try going back through. No, I can't. I have to go around. Dolls I can deal with. Dolls aren't too bad for me. Yeah, no, dolls. There we go. Yeah, no, dolls aren't too bad for me. I don't find them that terrifying. My nan used to collect like lots of China dolls and things like that. She used to have them like on shelves like everywhere in a like flat / house where she lived, and they were just there all the time. So kind of become accustomed to them. Obviously, when dolls start coming to life, that's a little bit of a different thing. Ooh, I like that. Can't really tell exactly what's in it or what scene that represents. Wallpaper's nice. Look at the detail in that. Look. All the little lines. Beautiful. See, it's just like a bunch of dolls. Can't do anything with them. Oh yeah, so yeah, I bet some of them are going to come to life or something's going to happen. This one, it's you, isn't it? Switch all the lights on. Ah, hello doll. And I'm going to turn around And... oh. I'm waiting for something to happen. You, what are you gonna do? Or you? Or you? Up there, I see you. I think that vase is gonna come flying off the wall. And yes, it's vase, not vase. Okay. Oh, there we go. Cool. Yeah, I was wondering, like, nothing's happened, so... yeah. Let's go forward. Put a doll on the seat. Yeah, my nan used to have some dolls that you wind up as well when they do, so if, yeah, for some people, that might have just been their worst nightmare. Oh. For me, yeah, not too bad. And yeah, I turned around and everything changed. A little bit of a drink. Yum yum. Yeah, that was a little bit disconcerting. If I turn around... oh, wait. If I... oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk backwards and I'm going to break the game. Oh, that's nice. See, that's slightly terrifying. Oh, see, there was a little jump thing. It was waiting for me. So I'm gonna... oh, I lost sight of it. If I wasn't so limpy. Nah, straightforward. I thought that was funny. Oh, done, baby. Is there going to be another one? Oh, hi. Oh. Hello. This way, maybe? There's nothing here. Ooh, there's a tiny corridor. Oh, wait, is this a never-ending corridor? I think it is. I thought there might have been at least something. Oh, I saw that flicker back. Okay, anyway, yeah, nothing there. Oh, I didn't look at this. I didn't look behind. Which there was nothing. I'm not letting my guard down. I'm remembering there's still going to be jump scares. See? That's a merry-go-round. Okay. Oh, itch nose. See, that it gets a little bit more scary when it's some sort of demon child. flames in its hands and glowing eyes. Looking like it's about to summon the devil. See, now I can't tell if that's a child or a doll. I kind of want to look out that window to the left, but at the same time I don't, because I feel like she might disappear. No, I think I'm going to be good. So, dolls, creepy houses. You're still here. Oh, you're a doll. Also, I'm trying to remember that this isn't typically like just a horror game. I think it's all about like depression and stuff like that as well. So I'm trying not to make light of all the situations that are happening, but I don't know, creepy dolls. I don't know. See, so yeah, last time I was streaming, I completely forgot about this until literally just a second ago. Someone said that if you hear whispering, that's like an indication that there's like a secret or something nearby. Ah, there, yeah, perfect, see?
Ow! What is this crap? Oh, I'm sorry, Princess. No, don't cry. We'll get you a new one. Or better yet, Daddy's gonna buy you another dolly. So your other dollies can have a new friend.
So that's why I appear to have hundreds of dolls in this house. So I'm literally just throwing presents at my child because I don't spend any time with her, or I just criticise everything she does by telling her pictures are shit and wrong. Anyway. See, I don't want to judge too much because I don't know what their life was like up until... That was weird. Up until this point in time. Like, I don't think... like, I know his wife... I don't know if she died or if she was injured in a fire.
I had the most beautiful dream last night. I dreamt he came to me, embraced me, loved me, as he once did. But we both know that while I dreamed my silly little dream, it was you he really lusted for.
Okay. Oh, a small child scribbling. Yeah, okay. Oh wow, I thought it was going to disappear, but no. Okay. Nothing else in here? Oh, that was a twisted door, wasn't it? Okay. Okay. There's the monster in my head. I thought that was a dress. That's just the curtains that have fallen down, isn't it? Obviously I can't go in there. Yes, give up like always. Okay, nothing in those drawers. Oh, interesting that that's locked. So what's going to happen? Oh, there's a picture there. Can I not pick up the picture? No. I've seen this part of the game. I know what's going to happen for once. Well, I say, I know what's going to happen. I've just seen this little bit where the room just absolutely goes fucking mental. Here we go. Wind up key. Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. Oh wait, can I inspect that? Yes, I can. So I can assume that's my daughter, and this figure keeps appearing. I don't know if that's meant to be me or maybe it's the social services people, because there was a letter earlier that said something about that. All the dolls I brought. Oh, got another picture. Fluffy fakers mocking me, lying still between toys. No toys allowed. This guy's got a thing about rats as well. I mean, obviously, I've seen some rats in the game, but not like hordes of them, like this guy's making out that there is. Alright. I thought I was very much expecting that to pop up, but maybe it will pop up when I turn my back. Anyway, there goes the key. Relax. I think it's a nice pink. The door just closed on its own. The rocking horse is starting to go. The music's starting to get a bit weird. There goes the Jack in the Box. Things are moving on their own. Stars fade above you, the room goes dark. come to tuck you in. Now she's nowhere to be seen. See, I think that's an amazing little sequence. And it feels like it kind of gives you a run-up of, not the word, like a recap of kind of what's happened so far. Like, it starts off all rosy coloured and bright, and then it slowly gets dark, things start to happen. Like, my character starts to... Stop it. My character starts to, you know... what's the words I'm looking for? Like... Not go insane. I mean, it's like depression starts to come on, and... You know, he starts, like, he's hitting his head against walls, banging his head against the railing, you know, that little kid. And his wife's in a fire. Like I said, I think I got the prosthetic leg, especially by the way I'm walking. So, also, I can't remember. I can't remember what happened to my daughter, or if we found out what's happened to her.
This was a special brush, like a horsehair brush, but different. At that point, I hesitated. Will this really work? Fuck it. I was already halfway through, and besides, it's not like I can just put it all back and forget the whole thing.
Forget what? So this is clearly the next part of my painting. Also, I knew that was going to happen, so they didn't get me. But that's literally the only bit of this game that I've seen. Or that I can remember seeing. Anyway, I wanted to open these. So, where's the key for that? I can't hear any, like, whispering. I feel like I'm missing something. I think maybe I'll have to leave that. I can't go back through there. Like, there was nothing in any of these drawers, so... Ah, well. Yeah, I mean, if someone knows what's happened there, you'll have to let me know. Down in the comments when I put this up on YouTube. I've missed a load of pictures. Some more stuff. I feel I'm missing tons. No, I don't think those change, but I mean, I suppose it's worth checking at least. Alright, so I'm going to use the horse's hair. So I got a really itchy nose. Here we go. What's up next? Okay. Oh, that's... Oh, it's starting to form a person. Look, you can see one eye just here, like the socket of an eye, the formings of a face, head, neck, torso. What are these? Oh, sorry. For a second, I thought they were like from this distance. They look like small people, like small people in like red coats, kind of erecting a statue, kind of thing. Interesting. Maybe that's just my eyes, but. Alright, anyway. Oh, now we've got some doll parts in there. Gone. Let's move along. This wood floor looks nice, doesn't it? All the textures look like really detailed and stuff. I'm very impressed. So where's the next door going to appear? Oh, got a ceiling fan now. There we go. It's starting to come together. Door. Yeah, alright, what's over here? Pipe. Check these drawers. Acrylics. Why is it getting very dark? No! There's someone in a rocking chair. I wanted to check these drawers. Leave me alone. Okay. Save date. Request the pleasure of your company to celebrate their wedding on Saturday, the 9th of June at St. Luke's Chapel at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've seen that before, I think. What if I go this way? Okay, going in circles. Technically, yes. Technically, slightly no. Oh, can I? I'm just trying to do this. Oh no. I was trying to do that very gently so I could actually see what was in there, but nope. Delirious, easy to forget, drunk. I love the way. Yeah, I said it last time, but I love the way when you just turn around, everything just changes seamlessly. Like, there's no, like no loading or anything. It's just like, done. Okay, so remember each mistake. Going in circle this time. Going. Oh wait. Okay, right this time. Going in circles. Anything in there? No. So that says like 7 minutes past 3. Oh, so these, yeah, they all lead out to the same spinning, circling hallway. Okay, cool. Anything in here worth looking at? What does that say? Ah, Oscar Wilde. close that door. Close all the doors. And restless memories. Okay, here we go. So maybe that's clearly an indication of what's to come in this little section. Memories. Restless memories. Maybe things I've done in the past. I was trying to figure out what they were doing, and then I realised that's a big knife. They're literally just chopping off his head, although that it looks like it's drawn on the pillow there, but still. Nope, leave the light on. Alright, cupboard. Cupboard. No, nothing of interest. Nothing that takes my fancy over here. Just... I reckon... Oh, no, which way? I'm gonna go in here. I feel like I should be going the other way. I can't open any of those drawers. Make up your mind. Some letters there. What is that outside? Where am I? Oh, that's... I was like, that's the corridor around the other side. Okay. So I can open these drawers. Good. I bet there's nothing in any of them. Ooh, we got a letter. Yay! June 17th. He's on about the damn rats again. I don't think I've ever seen one, but that doesn't stop him from laying out traps all over the place. He claims he can hear them in the walls, and that there must be hundreds of them. God, I fucking hope it's true. I hope they crawl out at night and eat you in your sleep. You cruel, self-obsessed, pathetic drunk. Ooh, okay. So things with me and my wife were not going well. So clearly, drinking was a problem for me. Something happened. I felt the game stutter. There you go. So my wife was really not impressed with my actions. I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm going to put this down and something's going to jump out at me. If this is the house that I'm supposed to be in, then it's like the fucking TARDIS. Because there is no way in hell with the amount of rooms. Maybe that was our first house. I'm going to go with that. That was our first house. Okay. I don't know who it is. Maybe that's the person in the pictures that my daughter was drawing. I don't know. It's not making sense to me. This is the only way forwards. I've got to try and keep my posture up as well. So bad at that. Rats! See, I keep catching them out the corner of my eye. I haven't seen one properly. But I'm not wrong about the rats. I am right to traps everywhere. Maybe not as many traps as I've seen. I don't think they're all that necessary. A key. Ooh. Well, that's for that door, so I'm going to go over here first. Do I risk? Let's risk going by the window. No? Okay. I felt anticlimactic. Saw that rat. Oh, there it is. Look. That's quite cute. I mean, I imagine there probably will be like hundreds of rats at some point. They'll be like swarming out of like the walls and stuff. But for now, that one's cute. Little cute rat. All in this on. Alright. My house is literally falling apart. So you don't try and lull me into a false sense of security, little rat. Little raticus. Or you Basil. Basil the Great Mouse Detective. It's cute, just standing up and down with his tiny little paws. Look. I'm coming nice and slowly. No, come back, rat. I went into the wall. Alright, let's just carry on. Posture. Ooh. I wonder if there's been any locks on any of the other doors. Oh, that audio is a bit weird. The sound of the rat just kind of abruptly cut out there. Nothing here sounds stable or safe. Something is going to fall from the ceiling or the floor's going to collapse. Again, rat. It's like he's trying to lead me somewhere. He's trying to lead me to my end. Like, I've got a really bad habit of not looking up in games. I'm always looking at the floor thinking, oh, there might be something here. I've got to find everything I can literally pick up. And I will barely look at the walls and the ceilings and stuff. I always end up missing stuff that way. Go. Told you something was going to collapse. Can I climb up the ladder? No. Right, lights. Anything here? Nope. No, no, no. We're all good. No, I've got photos of the rat, haven't I? Let's see. Whee! Wait, that just went all the way. I'm not being. Was it what? was I just being dumb there? I started to follow that. It went. Okay. I don't know how I messed it up and ended up back there, but. Right, all the way round. No, that one did go all the way round. Oh no, it went down there. So 789 is rat. I don't know if that's going to actually mean anything, but 789, I'll try and remember that. Oh, now what? Mm-hmm. 7, 8. No. Stupid. Clicked out the game. Clicked out the game again. So that's not it. So, oh, anything? Is there something in there? Okay, so maybe I've just got to figure out with the dog. Okay. So maybe 2, 5, 259. Let's try that, I guess. 259. There we go. I was being a dum-dum. Okay, cool. I hit a fire. Oh, come on. Okay. I shouldn't just instantly turn around when something happens. I should do it a bit more slowly because for that reason. I don't know. I don't know where I should go. Right. Let's go down this hallway. Actually, no, let's not. Let's follow that rat first. That rat's been... Oh, unless it's changed now. No. Good. That rat's been kind of leading me along. So maybe I'll follow it later. If he's leading me, that's the way I should probably be going. So I want to check out down here first. And hope that it's... But I feel like if I go here and don't follow the rat... I wonder if this game has branching pathways. I wonder if it's not possible to get everything all in one go. I'm going to try it. Let's go here. I think it might do. July 19. Judging by the silence that has now fallen over the house, I can safely assume that he has finally passed out, undoubtedly surrounded by empty bottles and tattering pieces of canvas that have become his preferred bedfellows. Every time it happens, I pray it will be the last. I pray fervently, passionately. Our Lord in heaven, let him crack his head open on the rots. Let him crack his head open and the rot spew out. Let him cut his wrists on the glass and the red bile flow. Let him choke on his own vomit, so that we may all find peace. For if you don't, one day I will find the courage to walk down the steps and end him myself. You of all should know, it's not the lack of will that stands in my hand. Amen. She seriously wanted me gone. Is that door locked now? Yeah. See, yeah, I reckon there must be like I said, there must be different paths that you can take throughout the game. Because what would have happened if I followed that rat? Would I have been able to turn around? Oh, I thought it was... Oh, rats. Oh, box, something is moving. Aha! Floor creepers trapped in the floor, devouring my foot, afraid to walk. What was that? I heard something. I'm going to ignore that creaking. That's a good question, Peter. In fact, no, go away. Alright, I'm ignoring it. In fact, that is a very common misconception. Some people think it's just about putting paint on canvas, but they're wrong. I believe that every detail must exist in the mind of the artist before the first stroke is made. The process itself is more about following these preconceived steps, rather than just going crazy with the brush. Personally, I've always perceived it as a ritual. A ritual? Sounds ominous. Not necessarily, though I will admit it carries a certain risk. In order to create, the artist must first deconstruct himself. Figuratively speaking, of course, if the artist succeeds, what most people see as mere tools of the trade will become the implements of his ascension. Holy artifacts. I wouldn't go that far. Art is often quite beautiful, but the process behind it rarely is. So, slowly looking over. It sounds like it's coming from over here somewhere, but I can't figure it out. It's bizarre. It is absolutely coming from here. I can't tell if it's coming from above or below though. Below. Yeah, it's like over there somewhere, but maybe I can catch a glimpse of something. No? No. Nothing. So what's behind the smaller painting? That's what I want to know. Anyway, bye. I keep like anticipating that there's going to be another sort of jump scare at some point soon, because I feel like there hasn't been one in a while. Close those doors. Open these. Wait, there wasn't anything in here that I missed, was there? Look up, ceiling. I have to consciously remind myself to look up. Okay. That's fine, you didn't want me going through there. I understand. Oh no, I'll just carry on going through. Ha! Screw you. Oh wait. Is that different? No, still the same. Being dense. Stores, nothing else in here. Nice. So these are all things that we've seen before. Nope. think we're probably almost going to be back at my canvas in a bit. Something's going to happen. It has to. This is a nice creepy looking room. Here we go. What's that? Man's looking at me from far. Hello! See, I'm always suspect when there's a bright red vase. Vase, sorry. I did it myself. I said it the wrong way. Vase. Yeah, I'm always suspect when there's a bright red vase in the room. Okay. Hey, sorry I haven't written in a while. I've been swarmed with work. I gotta tell you, your last letter was troubling, to say the least. I just can't believe she would set fire to your old paintings. Why would she do that? The Lady in Black? Especially, that was your tribute to her, wasn't it? I don't know what to tell you, except to get her some professional help pronto. You could probably talk to someone as well. With all that's happening, I'm sure it would do you some good. Probably don't need to tell you that the buyer was sorely disappointed with the news. The new pieces just aren't selling as well as the classics. Anyway, I'll keep looking. You just hang in there and focus on your work. I know you still have it in you. I believe in you. Your friend and agent, Thomas Cadwell. I don't. So, is that how...
Fucking mutt won't shut up! Hey! I can do that too! See? But can you paint? No? Well, that's alright. Neither can I, apparently.
So we had a dog. And I was clearly drunk in that. You could hear the slurring in the voice. Oh, I've got to turn around, haven't I? Slowly. Huh. Oh, it's a painting within a painting. Is this going to turn into a hallway? Please turn into a hallway. Oh. What's behind me? Oh, eyes. Eyes everywhere. Everybody's looking at me. What's that? So yeah, that's like everybody's looking at me. Everyone's waiting on me to fail or expecting something to happen. Oh, I just got chills. Because my room is very cold. Where is that ticking? See, this is infuriating. I can... Hold on. Am I going to get a... Nope. This is infuriating. I've got like surround sound headphones on. And I can hear ticking. And it sounds like it's coming from the right. And when I look that way, it sounds like it's coming from in front of me. But there's nothing here. within a painting. Frame within a frame, even. Alright, sorry, I'm moving on. Ooh. Okay. I'm back in the corridor. Canvas crawlers, massive pulsating fur, poison to paint. Fire, final solution. So, the question is... which fire did my wife burn? Still can't get in this door. Okay. That was a cheap jump scare. No, thank you. I guess I have no choice. Let's do this. It's all paint. Is it all worth it? Okay. Yeah, why am I... Let me look at that. Huh. I had to double click it for some reason. While it is true that some artists progress beyond their times and thus... Right, sorry, what? While it is true that some artists progress beyond their times and thus become incomprehensible for contemporary critics, it is my opinion that this simply isn't the case. Well, it hurts me to say this, so that it hasn't progressed. I would go as far to say that, if anything, what we are witnessing is artistic regression. Fuck you two. So they're basically saying my paintings are getting worse. There is a secret. Oh. I thought this was going to be a cupboard, but not a cupboard. Yeah, a cupboard, but not like a room cupboard. I know what I meant. So there is a secret around here. There we are. Whiskey.
Hey there, princess. What? Oh, this is Daddy's medicine. Whenever Daddy's hurting, this helps the hurt go away. No, don't touch that! Oh, God. I'm so... Wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You think all this man has to do is literally stop drinking. I say that like it's an easy thing. It's not, really. Yeah. All he has to do is stop drinking. But maybe that's part of his artistic process. But maybe it's not working anymore. Clearly from all the reviews from critics and things like that, his paintings weren't... Hello, dead rat. His paintings, he was regressing. His paintings weren't doing well, so maybe it was time for a different approach. Don't look back. Why? Why would you tell me that? That's automatically the first thing I want to do. Do I do it? Oh, it's see it. I see it. I'm ignoring it. I think that was a good decision. Oh, I can still hear her crying. Like, yeah, I can't remember if there was any indication that, like, my daughter or my wife died. But that creepy lady out there makes me tend to think that my wife died at least. A little pain goes a long way. Oh my god, what did I do? Should I not have done that? Oh, I don't like what I'm doing. But I can't. Oh, the sounds. Oh, see, that's worse to me than actually seeing what's happening. Oh, and the door's vanished. That was there. Well, was I not meant to do that? Oh. Wait, so... That did absolutely nothing, apparently. That clearly... Straight through me. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, I can still hear the crying. It's just like constantly behind me. Or like I can hear it over in this direction. And it sounds like it's like right on the other side of the wall still. So, kind of... Secret!
You fucking took it from me! My gift! I want it back, you hear me? I will bring you back! Drag if I have to! I will make it right, honey, I promise! I will make you right!
Interesting. At the end he said, I will make you right. What does he mean by that? What do I mean by that? I should say. That's outside. That's outside. Why am I going over to the window? No. I should be going away from the window. I'm going to go near this fire and something's going to happen. Oh. Well, let me go near the fire anyway. I want to see if something happens. I can't get over there. I can. And... jump scare! Oh, no. Did that actually just move forward? I'll have to check back. Into the lift we go! Also, If this is my house, why do I have a lift in my house? Oh, no, I should have gone the other way. Alright. And open. Sounds like it. That sounded like it was above me. Okay. Boom. Open. Clock.
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one. Horde ran down. Hickory dickory dock.
Okay. Let's check some drawers. I don't think there's going to be anything in these, but always worth double checking. Can't close that one. Back up, same door I came in. Okay. I've been here before. I've been in that room before. I thought there was meant to be a dresser here. Well, everything pretty much changed. Oh, this door was locked, but now it is not, and that is creepy as fuck. I saw you in there. Oh. Oh, I just wanted to say hi. Maybe not to you, though. Now, let's do it. I was about to say, let's be ever so gentle. Alright. Should have gone in the other room first. Ooh, do you know what? It'd be very cool if you could play this game with like that whole black and white filter, because that looked... I think that made everything look so much creepier for some reason. Alright. Check in the cupboards first. First order filters. So I am worried that I'm missing things now, because, like with that piece of paper in the drawer earlier, that it wouldn't let me pick up. Oh, hello. Ooh. Secrets.
Talk to me! Why won't you talk to me?
Ooh, I can ring someone. Night. I'm gonna try the British police first, because obviously that is where I live. Gave me nothing. Maybe 911. Let's try the American police. 911. Nothing. Maybe there's a clue in this room as to what number I can ring. So I was thinking it might have something to do with the code that I put in one of the things earlier. 366. What? 363? Maybe that's what I need. 3, 6, 3. Where is it? Oh my god! That's why I should look up more often. That's awesome. I still don't know what to do now, though. I'm just going to switch on all the lights. Let's waste all the electricity. So, damn, that's so cool. Oh, I didn't open all of these drawers, did I? Dead Raticus. Babyface, the monster painting. Oh, yes. Some paintings defy simple words, let alone critique. A basic knowledge of the subject is an absolute must if one is to even try taming them. Babyface is one such painting. This art anomaly draws tens of thousands of mediocrity enthusiasts and Sunday abstraction aficionados. In reality, it looks like a result of a week-long art marathon of a not very well-adjusted painter locked in a dark basement. Leaving aside the horrible execution, the painting excels in a hideous... Well, yeah, it is... Why is everything shaking? I mean, it is hideous, but I kind of like it because it's hideous. Not that I know anything about art anyway. Oh, I was about to say, where's his goddamn phone? But like, I can absolutely hear it, kind of. Maybe... Is there any other book? Like, what's the shaking? There has to be something here that I'm missing. Come on, give me a clue, game. Desk. Like this. Oh, I've read you already. Go away. Look, why is everything freaking out when I close that drawer? Nope, don't know. Nothing is standing out. It looks like there's like a big gap here. And there's not in any of the other things. And I want to know why this is so shiny. I just feel like I'm missing something obvious. Oh. I thought I'd found something then, but nope. Okay, no, it's fine. I give up. We're just carrying on. Oh, now it sounds like it's over here. Oh. Okay. Here it is.
You promise.
Ooh. Fuck. Try the same number. Well, that was wrong to start with, wasn't it? Oh, it's 4 numbers. Oh, 8, 5, 3. 8, 5, 3. There we go. Oh, what? Wow! Push you out of the way. Just literally changed in an instant, man.
This solves nothing. It never has. It never will.
Alright, what's going to have changed now? Nothing there. No, 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 no! Didn't mean to do that. Don't know if I was meant to do that, actually. My bad. But yeah, I like... It's like when it's black and white like this, I don't know, it just gives it that extra creepy feel. Have I got to do that all again? Oh, okay, so I died. That's what happened. No, no, I didn't die. Yes, I did. This game's just confusing me. So I died, but it's bringing me back to the bit that I died
It never has.
at by doing it in a very interesting way. Very clever, I have to say. Uh, 3, 5, 4. Okay, so 3, 5, 4. Oh, it's going to have changed. Yep. Okay. Oh man, can you hear that low rumble? Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye phone then, I guess. Also, that book is floating. Shouldn't really be that surprised in this game. Come on. No, 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 no. Can I grab onto one of these? I feel like I was meant to do something there.
this.
No, that was what was meant to happen.
All of it.
Oh, my eyes.
All of it. All of it.
Alright. Oh, I thought that would have been it for this section, but apparently not. Oh, there's something here.
I needed something to add the... how should I put it? Final touches. A finger. I needed a finger. Chopped it off. Easier than sawing a leg. Washed it. Dried it in an oven. Fell asleep. Almost burned it. Will I manage to pull this off?
Trial and error. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to end things here. I've been going for 2 hours, 15 minutes. My bum's starting to hurt. So, thank you to the few people who came early on. Obviously, I know I was talking to no one for the rest of it, but most of the stream. But it is up on YouTube, so it's always worth just, you know, talking along, you know, trying to entertain people, you know, doing my thing. So anyway, thanks. Like I said, thanks for the few people who joined really early on. I will hopefully be streaming again soon. I think it's going to be Monday at 7 PM. So yeah, if you want to come and watch, I'm going to play through part 3 of this, and hopefully it should be fun. So yeah, thanks very much, and I'll see everyone soon. Bye.